Okay, greetings, brothers and sisters. Um, Couple things to get to here. Bunch of stuff. This is kind of another sort of Hollywood celebrities dropping like flies. These are modified Hollywood celebrities dropping like flies, where it's expansive. Kim Zolak selling Croy Berman's clothing via Instaghoul amid explosive fight with financial woes. So she has posted this on Instagram. I showed you their fight the other day. It's kind of hilarious. And then here it is. Kim's Closet, Louis Vuitton men's 6-piece here.
Only carried one time. A Louis Vuitton men's duffel bag. This is a garment bag, and this is a garment bag, which is really cool because they don't even make them with the hangers anymore. And then, of course, the little rolling bag as well. Excellent condition. Like I said, he carried it one time on the road to one of his football games. Okay, guys.
There he is there.
There's inside of the suitcase.
And she's got a thing called Kim's Closet, where she has, I don't know, weird stuff there. So I didn't know who this was. One of my viewers left me this comment. Was one of your videos a few years back making fun of Croy Berman? He was eating placenta or something and drinking. I think your comment was, I bet his parents are real proud. And so apparently, these people come and go. These celebrities who are, this person, Kim Zolak. Here she is with somebody like this. These fake people who are, whatever those housewives are, those housewives show. And the New York Post and Page 6 post these people, and I don't know who they are. And there's always new ones, and they're they're like Kim Kardashian. They're not famous for doing anything or having any skill, right? They're usually fake, a lot of plastic surgery, and they come and go. So I can't keep them all straight, right? I can't remember them. But apparently I made fun of, watch Kim and Croy. Apparently he was a former linebacker. And now he's, so this must be some sort of football wives. Watch Kim and Croy enjoy placenta smoothies on Bravo. So apparently I crapped all over this guy and, their situation before, and I didn't know it. I got a lot of Croy Berman comments, and I had no idea who they were talking about because the cop called him Mr. Berman. Democrat claims Texas Governor Greg Abbott wants to kill migrants, and new law allows cops to arrest border crossers and send them back to Mexico. Honor guard collapses while guarding casket of former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. Got a video here. So here they are walking around. I think this is the guy that's going to collapse right here. Here he goes. He looking wobbly. He's looking wobbly there. Big giant colossal cursor. Coming in strong here. He's looking wobbly. Somebody's got to come up behind him. He's going to go. Here he's going. This guy's standing behind him. So that's lucky. He's going to catch him. Trust fall. He's going to do a trust fall any second now. He's wobbling. Wobbling. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And there he go. Boom. He stepped back. All right, now he's not. Step forward. Guy grabbed his. There we go. You okay, bro? Boom. There he goes. There he goes. Go help him. It's 2 deaths at a funeral. Madonna, 65, reveals she was in induced coma for 48 hours after lung and kidney failure as she thanks her friends and Kabbalah teacher, for saving her life. If it wasn't for Kabbalah, Madonna would be dead, so you can blame Kabbalah for that. Eric Montrose, I remember this guy. He is a former North Carolina basketball player, an NBA player. He dies of cancer at 52 years age, turbo cancer. Kanye West lands in L.A. with Will Smith after a quick trip to Middle East. He's putting out fires everywhere. Solving the Middle East crisis. He's saving Will Smith's career and his marriage. He's just, he's getting it done. Timberlow's Anthony Edwards issues statement after alleged text message about abortion posted on social media. And so what this was about, Anthony Edwards embroiled in a $100,000 scandal after Ghoul model exposes texts. So this is I made comments in the heat of the moment that are not me and not aligned with what I believe and who I want to be as a man. All women should be supported and empowered to make their own decisions about their bodies and what is best for them. I'm handling my personal matters privately and will not be commenting on them further. So he just signed a big $200 million contract, and unfortunately, he banged this Instagirl model. You can see she's one of these ones with fake body parts. I still have an appointment on the 27th. Hell no, can't do this. That's his message. And so she's releasing these on Twitter or wherever it was, Instagram. So now what? What a great response. Get an abortion, LOL. Whenever you tell a woman to get an abortion and it's your baby, you have to follow it with LOL because that's just etiquette. Honestly, I had an abortion with my son around 2 years ago and regret it every day. Man, you can't force a kid into the world. You don't know what you don't know what it is yet. That's not the point. I said I had an abortion 2 years ago and I regret it. Yeah, but I don't want a kid. And then she goes on, being cool to you is just going to get an abortion by myself, not doing boop and going about it your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction. I will send you money to help you out, which is $100,000. I didn't ask for it, but okay. Go ahead. You send me some money. You don't want a baby. It's that you're saying all this because I've been cool with you. I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups. Okay. I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. I just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine. I won't. You don't care about no one but you. You got the money. What's the hole up? Because now you're finna make a problem. Finna make what exactly? IDGAF? I've been nice this whole time. I bother you because problems nothing to do, nothing, don't speak to me like that. I told you I would because you want me to, so that's talking about a life just somewhat understand. I told you I'll be home soon. Okay, just make sure I get the video of the box with the right pills. What other pills would they be, Anthony? Just making sure. This doesn't make him look good. Then she sends a picture of a baby. Look how cute though. Send the video. I don't even take them or receive anything. Send the video. Why are you repeating the same boop? Boop. The video. I was asleep, okay? Where the video? And so she screwed him over by posting these. And then he had to print, apology. This is her Instagram page, just got all these kind of slutty pictures and, somebody who has 400,000 followers. And she probably has more now. And she outed this guy. She has, these fake filter pictures or whatever. Which isn't cool, but what he said isn't cool. Like, it's just a mess. So that's Corey Feldman merged with Charlie Sheen. Of course, Corey Feldman made that big, he wanted money, he wanted GoFundMe money, he wanted $6 million of GoFundMe, something like that, something crazy, to make a documentary saying what was already, there's already this suspicion that Charlie Sheen abused Corey Haim when they were filming the movie Lucas. And he had hung out with Charlie Sheen quite a bit afterwards, and Corey Haim attacked him in some, one of their reality TV shows about hanging out with his abuser. And so, Charlie Sheen denied it. Corey Feldman got no money and got embarrassed, and people leaked the video out anyway, even though he tried to charge people for it. Remember, it was so Corey, and now you see that they are, related in some way. So this happened.
Watch out, buddy. Want to fight?
Might.
You want to go, bud?
Yeah. Oh, way to go.
That's a bull elk, and they're huge. I told the recent story about an owl. I was driving home. There was Los Alamos, which the national laboratories are built on, and there's a town there, is built on mesas, these cool mesas that are these, they're big hills with a flat top. And there was a road down from the mesa that I had to take home when I drove to Santa Fe back when I lived there. And one time this giant owl, it was like, had like an 8-foot wingspan, flew right over my car. And another time, the moon, I came out, and the moon looked like it was 5 times its normal size. Like, just crazy. And another time, I was driving home. It was in the twilight hours, and there was a bull elk right on the side of the road. It was huge. It was like the size of a camel. I was like, I can't believe how big that is. I'd seen them out there. The elk sort of got disappeared. They were kind of extinct in America. They reintroduced them. And some of them are huge. And I used to see them eating in the fields in different places, but I never saw one that close. I was like, oh my God, thing's huge. And so this guy could have drove by. He could have just, once the thing backed off to the side, he could have gunned it, got out of its way, but he had to talk smack to it. And the thing popped his tire, it sounded like, and did damage to his car because he's a douche. When you hit a deer, you might kill a deer, but you're going to F up your car. And who knows what else. Like, you could, there's no fighting these things, right? Like, an elk against a car, the car is going to win, kind of. But these things are huge, and, it's not a mano-y-mano type of thing, right? This thing thinks you're threatening it or whatever it is, right? They get into their, when they're, I forget what they call it. They're in their rutting period, right? Rutting is where they start fighting each other with their antlers. We saw 2 deer get hooked up, and one deer got its neck broken and died, but the other deer couldn't get unhooked from it, and then it died. It's the rutting season. They're very aggressive. And, I mean, this is not the way to go about it. Jim Ladd, veteran rock DJ and Sirius XM host, dies at 75. It's a heart attack. So this is another one.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, já era! Ah! Nossa, Deus! Que loucura, rapaz! Caiu lá no buraco. Nossa, tombou a carreta. Ah! Meu Deus!
Yeah, that's about right. He let his semi in neutral just glide down the highway. Celine Dion no longer has control over her muscles amid incurable stiff person syndrome. As her sister reveals, singer still dreams of returning to the stage one day. Stiff person syndrome is another way of saying she's a ghoul. There she is there. She looks so horrible. And I saw her, I think it was the same day. I saw her and I saw Pete Davidson. And I was like, look at all these ghouls running around. Like, I had never used that word. But it just fits so perfectly. And then there was the year of the ghoul, and I started seeing all these ghouls everywhere, especially with Hollywood, but these politicians and the rest of them. They're no longer alive. You can't call them, there's spiritual vampires, and there's zombies, but there's also ghouls. You got to know the difference. When you're out there battling ghouls and zombies and spiritual vampires, you got to know the difference. So you remember this. So it went on for a while. First she said she wasn't sick, and then they kind of admitted there was something going on. She was canceling her shows, and it's coming out. Plus she did this these new thing, which was like Illuminati, death, cryptic, genderless clothing for children and babies. And it was really creepy. And they had all these weird things and kids wearing antlers and devil's horns and, all of it. And she put out this commercial that was really creepy. And then she started to Ghoul it up. So it was a, double thing because she was pushing this agenda. She was a part of this creepy thing. And then she came out, she had lost all kinds of weight. She couldn't do her shows and they wouldn't say why. And she kind of was scrubbed from Instaghoul. Lots of people assumed she was dead. And then she showed back up and said she had stiff person syndrome, which meant I diagnosed her right in the first place. She's a ghoul. A stiff person syndrome is another way of saying ghoul. And she said she was going to get back and somehow find a way to this incurable disease and get back. And, she had some big concert planned for I guess it was a world tour, but also she had was she going to do another Vegas show or something? And it was called the Courage Tour, right? She canceled the Courage Tour. She was a quitter. She's a quitter on the Courage Tour. But that's how ghouls roll. Only spirituality will save this world. It's Paul Romano, definitely reporting from the Apocalypse and the Ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.